Welcome back. You're watching Times Now. I'm Meenakshi Upreti, and as the political war of words continues, this is over the now scrapped electoral bonds. The Supreme Court is all set to resume the hearing on the now scrapped electoral bonds. The top court today, in fact, any time from now, is likely to hear the SBI's version in the entire case, following the release of the details of the bond purchases and the political parties that encashed these bonds. Remember, in the previous hearing, the Supreme Court had issued a notice to the State Bank of India over withholding the alphanumeric codes or bond numbers that possibly could help identify the details of who purchased a specific bond and of which political party. All right, Akansha, I believe, is going to be joining us outside the court. Let's listen into the reactions first.
जिस तरीके से कार्रवाई में डिले कर रही है और जजमेंट के बाद भी कुछ ना कुछ कमियां निकालकर उसको सही तरीके से डाटा शो नहीं कर रही है, और अगर कर रही है तो आधी अधूरी जानकारी हमारे सामने आ रही है। जैसे कि एक अल्फा न्यूमेरिक नंबर जो होता है इलेक्ट्रॉनिक बॉन्ड में, वो नहीं दे रही है। तो इससे ये साबित होता है कि कहीं ना कहीं एसबीआई की मंशा साफ नहीं है और कुछ ऐसा सस्पिशियस आज भी है जो वो सही तरीके से डाटा नहीं रख पा रहे हैं। जब कोर्ट ने उन्हें आदेशित किया है कि आप सारा डाटा सबमिट करिए, तो वो कुछ ना कुछ छोड़ देते हैं उसमें हर बारी। जैसे कि ये अल्फा न्यूमेरिक नंबर, ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है इलेक्टोरल बॉन्ड का, तो वो क्यों नहीं शो कर रहे हैं? ये एक बहुत बड़ा प्रश्न चिन्ह है।
All right, Akansha is joining us live. She's outside the Supreme Court. Akansha, the political war of words is obviously continuing far as the electoral bond is concerned, but all eyes are on the Supreme Court because it's set to resume the hearing today. Take us through what we can expect in the top court today.
Well, absolutely. During the last course of hearing, the Supreme Court had come down heavily on the State Bank of India, stating that they had not disclosed the entire information, the complete information related to the electoral bond. Remember, on March 11th, SBI was asked by the Supreme Court to reveal all the information related to electoral bond. However, the data was disclosed in two silos, one related to the donors, the amount, and second related to the recipient, that is the political party, and the amount. And this made the matching between the donor and the political party a tough task, and this unique alphanumeric number that you also mentioned that Supreme Court has asked for will be a key link that will in fact that will match the donor with the political party. So today it remains to be seen what directions are given by the Supreme Court as far as this bond number is concerned, how much time will be given to the Supreme Court to disclose this specific data and when it will be released. But definitely during the last course of hearing, the counsel for the State Bank of India was not present in the court, and hence the notice was issued to SBI, returnable on Monday. In just some time, the Constitution bench will begin hearing the case, and it will be live streamed. It remains to be seen when the data related to the bond number, this alphanumeric bond number, will be released by the State Bank of India. Back to you.
Right, Akansha, since you are outside the Supreme Court, all eyes, as we were saying earlier, are on the top court. That all crucial hearing is lined up today. It's likely to take place today. Take us through when, the Supreme Court is going to take up the case. It was going to be around 10:30, and also what we can expect as far as the SBI is concerned, because the SBI is also likely to narrate their version after they were questioned about the non-disclosure of this alphanumeric number.
Was to hear this case. Anytime now it can begin, and it will be live streamed, so we will be able to see what the Constitution bench really says and what the directions will be given. As I told you, in the last hearing, SBI counsel was not available, and hence the Supreme Court issued a notice, sought a response from them, returnable on Monday. So today, Supreme Court is, in fact, SBI is supposed to file their reply as to why they did not disclose the electoral bond number is what the Supreme Court had demanded. In the last hearing, the Supreme Court had ordered that the judgment of the Constitution bench required the SBI to furnish the ECI all details of the bond purchased and redeemed by the political parties, including the date of the purchase, name of the purchaser, and the date of the redemption. It has been submitted by the SBI that SBI has not disclosed the bond number of the electoral bonds.
Which is what we'll have to wait and watch for, Akansha, because once the numbers come out, of course, it's going to be truly established who donated What, how much amount to which political party? Obviously, more data is also out already, and there are many parties who voluntarily also put out the list of their donors and recipients, and we'll talk about it. However, when we speak of the politics and not just the legal aspects, which we were just discussing with Akansha, because the INDIA block viewers has made the electoral bond an election issue. They have called this the quote-unquote biggest scam in the last 10 years. Further, they have asked the BJP to explain the so-called illegal earnings. Listen.